You're about to make the biggest purchase of your life, and now you gotta look at someone else to help you do it. Today I'll be going over how to find the best real estate agent for what you're buying. Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to If I Can, You Can, the channel where if I can do it, you can do it too. We go over real estate investing and home renovations. As always, if you like my content, please like and subscribe below and leave comments. I always hear what you guys have to say. Now, today we'll be going over how to find the best real estate agent for what you're looking for. First, let's jump into what you're actually looking for. Now, it's easy to think that everyone's just looking for a primary residence, which is pretty much the average thing. But there's people out there that have different criteria that they want to meet. Now you have to make sure that your real estate agent is the best match for what you're trying to do. Now as a primary residence, there are a dime a dozen out there that can help you with getting the house just for you to live in because you're not looking for an investment or anything else like that. But if you want to do a fix and flip, a buy and hold, or a short-term rental, just any type of investment property and the different ones that they have out there, you're going to want to make sure that they're familiar with those particular types. Because if you find someone who's just sells primary residence and you try to do a short-term rental and they're pointing you to an HOA development that absolutely doesn't allow it, and they're not doing the proper research or know the restrictions, or it's a 2-year wait list to allow you to rent them out, it can be a huge hassle. So make sure they're familiar with the particular thing you're trying to buy. You're going to also want to make sure that you can clarify some things with them. You need to be able to understand your budget, your time frame, and your risk tolerance. Now, you want to make sure you can afford what you're putting in for, and you need to know, hey, I'm selling my house. I have 60 days until I got to be out of there. Whatever it is, they need to know that. And your risk tolerance, that's going to be if you're putting in a bid and you have some other people in there, or if you want to have a short close. All these things matter, and they need to understand that so they can best put the offer forward and give you the best possibility of getting the property that you want. Now, you're going to want an agent that actually has a track record, so feel free to ask them about that. And if they have a good track record, they should be more than happy to tell you and be able to provide that information for you. Some of the questions you may want to ask could be, how many investment deals have you done in the past year? Or can you provide references for the investors that you worked with? These will lead into getting them verified that they actually know what they're talking about and they're the best match for you. You want to check their knowledge of the area. If you start asking them like, hey, what's the best place to go and start investing into, and they just have no idea, hey, it's up to you, whatever you want to buy, and they're pointing you all over the place and they can't focus you into better neighborhoods for renting, or areas that you may want to be careful of because there may be high crime areas or XYZ, or hey, this could be a better place because it's right next to a mall, or is very close to where a Microsoft or a FedEx has a hub at. You want somebody who knows the area well enough to point you where the growth opportunities are at. You may want to ask them, hey, do you know stuff about the zoning laws around here? Do you know any of the businesses that are coming to town? Hey, do you know anything like that could help me where things are going to get installed? Hey, they're going to build an amusement park next door. These are the things that you want to know and you want your real estate agent to know and tell you. And then you want communication. If you start talking with them and they ghost you and you don't hear anything from them, that is a bad sign. These deals are made quickly and you need to get in there. You need to inspect quickly. If you have a short close, you don't have any time to be messing around with someone who doesn't respond to you. So make sure that they are good at responding and they will get back to you as soon as they can. And this next portion may be a little bit more for people that are out of state. But if you're out of state, you may want to lean to someone who's a little bit more tech savvy. Someone that can walk you through or take a 3D virtual tour, or get on FaceTime, or be able to relay you information via technology, via an app or whatever it is, so you can properly assess the building from out of state. You just want someone, and you don't want someone taking, picture here, picture there, and you have to puzzle it together. It just makes life a whole lot harder. So that may be something you may want to consider when looking at a real estate agent also. You may want to assess their network. Who they know. Do they have good people to look at for financing? Do they have contractors they can look at? Do they have a source for off-market deals? All these things are invaluable. If you can find somebody that can bring you an off-market deal, that is crazy good because you're the only one competing then. But if you have someone that, hey, I need an inspector, the person I had dropped out and they had 3 people ready to back you up, or the HVAC went out on this thing, like, do we know someone that can assess how much is going to be to replace? You want all of that. So that may be something to look out for. Finally, trust your gut. If you're getting a bad feeling about somebody and you feel like you're just not comfortable around them, they could say everything right. They could be, tell you, they're going to provide the world for you. Just trust your instincts. They're normally right 9 out of 10 times. Just go with that. I know whenever I've had to deal with people before, even if they said everything I wanted to hear, at the end of the day, if I didn't have that good, warm and fuzzy feeling about them and I went ahead with the deal anyways, it always ended up in disaster. These are people that you may be working with for some of the biggest purchases of your life. You don't want somebody that you don't feel comfortable working with. So go with the instinct and trust your gut. That's all I have for right now. I hope that was very valuable for you guys out there. Now, please remember to like and subscribe below and leave a comment. Always want to hear what you have to say, but that's all I have for right now. I'll see you in the next one.